Have you ever felt completely overwhelmed by government websites just trying to put food on the table for your family? Well, you are definitely not alone. Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're cutting through the bureaucracy and going step by step through the Indiana SNAP application process. So if you've been putting this off or feeling intimidated, take a breath. We're going to get through this together and hopefully get you the benefits you deserve. First, I want you to hear this number, 508,166. That's exactly how many Hoosiers were relying on SNAP benefits as of April 2026. But here's the crazy part. That is a massive 14% drop from just the year before. With changing federal and state rules, thousands of people are dropping off the radar. And honestly, that just highlights exactly why we need to talk about this today. Figuring out the how-to of accessing this food assistance is more urgent than ever. Okay, let's dive into our roadmap for today. We're going to quickly cover Indiana SNAP basics, preparing to apply online, the actual step-by-step application process, common mistakes to avoid, what happens after applying, and finally, appeals and additional resources. Kicking things off with Section 1, Indiana SNAP basics. Look, food security is quite literally the foundation of a healthy life, right? And SNAP, the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, is the absolute main tool for that here in Indiana. Managed by the FSSA, this is what helps you buy healthy groceries like fruits, veggies, meat, and dairy using a Hoosier Works EBT card. Just to put it into perspective, the average older adult in Indiana gets about $188 a month. That is real cash freed up for other absolute essentials like rent or medical bills. Now, let's clear up a massive point of confusion, the income tests. Most households have to pass what's called the gross income test. That's all the money coming in before taxes or any deductions. But everyone, absolutely everyone, has to pass the net income test. That's the money left over after the state subtracts allowable deductions like your housing or childcare costs. And honestly, it's that final net number that usually makes or breaks your eligibility. So where exactly is the line drawn? Here are the specific 2026 gross income limits, which run from October 2025 through September 2026. For a single person, you're looking at a monthly limit of $1,696. For a family of four, it's $3,483. If your household's total income is at or below those numbers, congratulations, you've likely cleared the very first hurdle. But wait, here's a pro tip. Do not count yourself out if you're slightly over those numbers. Indiana has way more flexible rules if you're 60 and older, or if you have a disability. In those cases, you might actually bypass that gross income test entirely. Plus, you get to deduct medical expenses that are over $35 a month. Seriously, so many people think they earn too much, only to find out these special flex rules completely change the game for them. Moving right along to Section 2, Preparing to Apply Online. I cannot stress this enough. Preparation is the secret to a fast approval. Before you even open your laptop, gather these things. You're going to need proof of identity, like a driver's license, and social security numbers for everyone in the house. You'll also need proof of income, like pay stubs. But just as importantly, do not forget proof of your expenses, rent receipts, utility bills, childcare costs. Remember how we talked about net income? Proving these expenses actually lowers your net income on paper, which can literally increase your monthly benefit amount. And hey, if navigating the digital stuff feels like too much, you absolutely do not have to do this alone. You can officially designate a trusted friend or family member to help you out using an authorized representative form. They can help you gather your documents, fill out the application, and even speak on your behalf during the interview. Let's move to Section 3 and see how this builds, the step-by-step application process. The FSSA Benefits Portal is gonna be your primary hub here. Step 1, use their screening tool to check your eligibility. Step 2, and do not skip this, create an account. This lets you save your progress so you don't lose all your hard work. Step 3, fill out the interactive application. And Step 4, use the integrated tool to upload those documents you already gathered. Trust me, uploading them digitally is so much faster than trying to mail or fax things in. You'll want to carve out about 30 to 60 minutes to knock this out properly on fssbenefits.ni.gov. The whole system is completely paperless, it works great on your phone, and it's up 24/7. It's also 100% private, so you can do the whole shebang from your couch without ever stepping foot in an office if you don't want to. Now, after you hit submit, you will have a mandatory interview with a caseworker, usually over the phone. Let me stop you right there. Do not let the word interview freak you out. They aren't trying to trick you or catch you in a lie. They just want to confirm the facts you already gave them, your identity, your housing costs, your income. It's actually a really great opportunity for you to ask questions and make sure you're getting every single deduction you deserve. Section 4. Common mistakes to avoid. Even with the best intentions, mistakes happen. So let's proactively troubleshoot some frequent pitfalls. Forgetting to report a side hustle or missing that interview deadline, those are fast tracks to a denial. Also, never ever ignore letters from the state. SNAP isn't permanent, you have to renew or recertify your case every 6 to 12 months. Oh, and here's a huge myth we need to bust right now. Having a job does not automatically disqualify you. So many working Hoosiers get SNAP to bridge the gap between their paycheck and the rising cost of groceries. Section 5. What happens after applying? Okay, so you've applied, you've done the interview, what now? Normal processing usually takes up to 30 days. But if you are in a really tight spot, meaning extreme financial distress, where your monthly income is under $150 and you have $100 or less in liquid resources, you can qualify for expedited processing. That means you could see your benefits in as little as 7 days.
And this brilliantly illustrates the final step, getting your Hoosier Works EBT card. It comes in the mail, usually 3 to 5 days after you're approved, and it works exactly like a prepaid debit card. Your funds are loaded automatically every single month, and you can just swipe it at grocery stores, superstores, or even use it online at places like Amazon.
Section 6. Appeals and additional resources. Let's be real. Sometimes things don't go as planned. If you get a denial letter and you feel like the state made a mistake, you have a legal right to request an appeal. A judge will actually sit down and review your case to make sure the rules were followed correctly. A denial is not necessarily the final word, folks. Don't be afraid to exercise your rights. And please remember, you're not navigating this alone. There is a huge support network out there for you. You've got the official DFR hotline. You've got amazing community organizations like Gleaner's Food Bank. If you're an older adult, the NCOA helpline is absolutely fantastic. And the WIC program is a lifesaver for moms with young children. One super quick disclaimer before we wrap up. We've used the most current 2026 data for this explainer, but government policies do change. Always verify the specifics of your case with the Indiana FSSA. We're here to guide you, but the official state resources are always going to be the final authority. We've covered a lot of ground today, and hopefully the whole system feels just a little bit clearer now. Bureaucracy can totally feel like an impossible barrier, but please don't let it stand between you and the nutrition your family needs. I want to leave you with this one thought. Could taking that first digital step today completely change your family's tomorrow? I think it just might. Thanks for joining me for this explainer. Now go grab those documents and get started.